Hi everyone. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to a this is week 3 check-in for 2026 goals. I'm going to be sharing with you what has been happening to me in terms of my goal update. And I'm also going to be sharing with you some strategies that I have been implementing this week to ensure that my goals are achieved by the end of the year. And it's been a particularly interesting week. And since this is our week 3 check-in, I was not able to check in last week. That's week 2 of 2026. Simply because I had an entire household of sick people, including myself. So last week I woke up, well, actually, before that, one of my children was ill. And then she passed it on to the other two kids. So on Sunday morning, I woke up to two kids being sick, and the baby would not let go of me. The baby was stuck to me like cement. And as a result of that, he was slobbering over me all day. And by Sunday night, by the time it hit this time, Sunday afternoon, I was already downhill. So by Sunday night, I was just wrapped up, cloaked up in my blanket on the bed in this hot, hot Kingston, Jamaica. I had to be in a blanket because I was shivering cold. The flu just swept through my entire family. Luckily for us, my husband wasn't ill, so he was able to take care of the rest of us. So by the time I was feeling a little bit better, he got sick. So then I was able to take care of them, and the kids are all back to normal. For the most part, we're all back to normal, except that I have the sniffles still, and we're all still coughing pretty much. But the worst of the worst has passed our family. But as a result of that, a couple of my goals were affected, right? So last week, as you know, my emphasis, especially for the first quarter of the year, is to lose 20 pounds. So as it relates to that, I lost 3 pounds. Not because I did anything special, but because I literally didn't eat for 3 days. Actually, it was 4 pounds. I did not eat for 3 whole days. I barely ate anything because of this flu that was just in my body. I was in bed most of the time. When I tried to eat, I couldn't eat super fast. I had to eat really, really slow and chew my food really, really well and swallow as slowly as I possibly could to get anything down. And I just, if I ate like the amount that I normally eat, I felt like I was gonna throw up. So pretty much food was off the table for this week, and so I'm 4 pounds lighter as a result of that. No thing that I did of my own, except that I was sick. So I guess I'm 4 pounds closer to my goal. That's probably the only good thing that the flu did for me. But outside of that, in terms of the goal setting strategies, hi, hello to the people who are just joining in. We're doing a quick check-in for our 2026 goals for this year. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. All right, so that's it for my update. I'm going to be really, really quick. Hello. Some people are just popping in. Oh my gosh. All right. So listen, if you're new here, let me do a quick run through of what we're doing. All right. So at the beginning of this year, we created a life plan. We, as in me and my audience. There's an entire YouTube video about 40 minutes long with detailed instructions, most of it very repetitive. So if you get the hang of it by the time you hit the third goal, then you can literally write the others using the same format. But it's one simple format that we use to create intentional goals for 2026 in 12 domains of our lives, right? And those 12 domains are crucial. For the month of January, my focus has been my health. And the specific thing that I wanted to do for this year and for the first quarter of the year is to lose 20 pounds. I'm actually almost 2 years postpartum, still holding on to a lot of baby weight. And I'm just trying to shed it, and go back to my good looking self. All right. So that's the goal for my health and fitness. I've also been focusing a lot on my emotional well-being, like focusing on me. If there is any mom in the chat, you may understand this. I lost a lot of myself in being a mother, and I'm regaining that. So one of the things that happened to me this month was that I lost 4 pounds. No, this week, not of anything that I did, but because I was sick. I had a terrible flu that wiped through my entire family. We all were sick. I'm still recovering. I don't know if you can still hear the hoarseness in my voice, but it is there. Thank you so much for subbing. Hi, welcome. That's awesome. So I still have the sniffles, I still have the hoarseness, but I'm 4 pounds down. Yay. I guess that's the only good thing that the flu left for me. Outside of that, I have a very terrible experience in relation to my nails, right? So I'm a tomboy at heart. I swear. You see all these trees around me? I climb them. I'm 40 plus years old and I still will climb these trees. See me? Like I'm the jeans and t-shirt type of girls. I let my hair. I'm not that flamboyant. I'm not high maintenance. Nothing like that. But I also decided that a part of my emotional state, I'm going to embrace more of my femininity. And here's the story now. I decided I was going to do my nails, or what is left of them. I tell you the story. This is not a style. This is actually 4 missing nail polish from 5 of my nails. And the same thing on my other hand. It's ridiculous. So I found this nail tech, went and did my nails. The first week they were horribly done. I had to go and change them after a week. And then when I changed them after an entire week, I had to go back and get these. So this is my second time being to this nail tech. And as you can see, I'm only left with 3 polished nails on my fingers after 2 weeks. This is going to be week 3 and all of them fell off. Like at this point, I mean, they were really nice. Customer service was excellent and all that. But I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to go back to these people. I need to find somebody else, or I'm going to figure out how to DIY this myself. So a part of my goal for this year, apart from the weight loss, is to be a little bit more feminine and put on some dresses. I'm in a dress. I'm not that girl. I'm in a dress, but I'm in a dress. Okay. I'm in a dress. And so these are some of the strategies that I have been implementing in order to really achieve those goals. I know this might sound silly to some of you, me wearing a dress, being more feminine and all that. That might not be enticing to you, but that's me. That's just the thing for me. So whatever your goals are, whatever the thing that you desire in whatever area of your life, and if you watch the video, just look for the video on my channel that says 2026 life plan. That's it. That one's going to show you how I break down the 12 domains and how I teach you 3 simple things to do to set specific goals in each of those domains. So at the end of the day, you're going to come through with an entire plan of how you're going to transform your life for this year. And at the end of the year, we're going to do a rain check and tick off some things off the list and say, hey, I did this, I did this, I did this. So when I come in here one of these afternoons to tell you that I've lost my 20 pounds, it's going to be a party, y'all. All right, so a quick check-in. Let me just share with you what I wrote down for this week. I have this little book this is my book. This is my goals book. All of the little things in here relating to achieving my goals is in here. Please hold up. Please do not come out here. Don't come out here. I don't want you to disturb me. That's my 7-year-old. She's into my business enough. All right. So here's what I want to share with you quickly, and then we can close out today's videos, right? I have 4 practical things I want to share with you that you want to take into consideration, are these steps you really, really want to follow in order to achieve the goals that you set. And here are the 4. And if you have something to write it down, please do. Number 1 is to break it down. Number 2 is to schedule it. Number 3 is to track your progress. 4 is to stay accountable. So let me break those down for you. The first one is to break it down. Remember, I tell you that the video that I share with you about how to create a 2026 life plan is 40 minutes long, and that might be overwhelming to some people, right? 40 minutes sounds a lot, and by the end of it you should have at least between 12 and 36 goals. And that sounds like a lot, but it isn't that much if you break things down. So for the first quarter of the year, of the 30 odd things that I have on my list, for the first quarter of the year, I'm focusing on 3 and 3 only. 1, my weight loss. 2, my mental health. And Two, my mental health, and three, a part of my emotional well-being is being a little bit more feminine, being more confident in my feminine side. So those are just the three that I'm focusing on for this particular quarter. I may include random things from other areas inside of the first quarter of the year, but it's not deliberate. For example, I just remembered one more. I'm spending more quality time with God. So every day I've been intentional about reading my Bible. I have this Bible in a year plan that I've been going through. Like, I'm going through chapters and chapters and chapters a day, and I'm finding it so much more easy to read the Bible when I'm washing the dishes, when I'm just driving to do school pickup, or when I'm just sitting around lounging underneath the mango tree and enjoying nature. I'm just going through, just listening to the audio, playing it, taking notes. And some videos that I have planned for this channel are coming directly from my study time in the Bible. So that's something that I'm very proud of as well. So as I'm going along, I'm focusing on 3 to 4 goals per quarter or so. But then there are times when other things might come into play, and those other things get accomplished along the way. So I have my book here. All of my goals are in these pages, and I'm going through every week to ensure that I am on track. So you want to break them down into smaller chunks. Don't try and jump and do everything all at once, because that's going to make you overwhelmed. Hello. Thank you so much. You're so beautiful. Thank you. All right. So you don't want to do all of that at once, because it's gonna stress you out, and you're probably gonna give up long before anything gets accomplished. So break them down. Okay, how many can I focus on for January? So January is almost done. Pick February. Pick a goal or 2 or 3, and decide, okay, this is what I'm going to focus on for February, and just go at it, get it done, get your daily task in, and make sure that you are getting it done. So that's it. Break it down. Don't do everything all at once. Break it down into small, manageable action steps. All right. Point 2 is to schedule it. Now here, this is it. This is where a lot of people mess up, because you have your goal, you have your action steps, you know exactly what you need to get done, but you don't put it in your calendar. It's nowhere there. Like, use your calendar on your phone, whether you have an Android or an Apple phone. Put it in your calendar. Set an alarm every morning at 6 a.m. I need to walk for 5 minutes. Just put it in. And when the alarm goes off and it says walk, stop what you're doing and you just walk. Right, put it in the calendar and make sure when it pops up, when the alarm goes off, you do it. That's how you're going to stay consistent and accountable to yourself. Because if you don't put it in the calendar, the day will go by and you're going to sleep and you're going to like, oh, shucks, I forgot I didn't do this. Because you didn't set yourself a reminder. So I find it very, very easy when I put it in my phone. I have like tons of alarms in my phone. Once the alarm goes off, I know I need to do X. When another alarm goes off, I know I need to make some time. And if I'm in the middle of something, you don't have to abruptly stop, but you have it in the back of your mind that, hey, the alarm went off for you to do this. And so you need to make some time in the very near future to get it done. So that's my tip number 2, to schedule it. So first one, break it down. Second one, schedule it. Here's the third one, track your progress. Now, I heard something in church last week or week before, because I didn't go to church. I was sick. Yeah. I heard something in church, and this is what the guy said. He said, you cannot change what you don't measure. You cannot change what you don't measure. And I wrote it down because it made perfect sense to me. You cannot change what you don't measure. You have to be able to measure things and track things in order to know whether or not it is changing. If it's changing for the good, yay. Or if it's changing for the bad, I need to pivot. So let me give you an example. It doesn't have to be anything elaborate or fancy. Let me give you a simple example of my weight loss journey, right? You see this watch here? A few weeks ago, I don't know if you can see this. This is the kind of watch that has the little notches on it. Let me show you. right here. And these little notches are removable. I can add a few notches to make it bigger. I can remove a few notches to make it smaller. It fits me perfectly on my wrist right now. And maybe 2 weeks ago, I removed one of the notches. And I celebrated that because there was a point in my life when if I remove that notch, the watch wouldn't fit. And that's one of the ways I know that I'm actually losing weight, because my wrist is getting so small, it can no longer fit into the big circumference. I have to take off one of the notches, and now it fits perfectly. And I'm looking forward to taking off at least one more notch before the end of the year. So that's how I'm measuring my weight loss. I also measure my weight loss by weighing my body on a scale. Good. I am measuring my progress in terms of embracing my femininity. You see how many people in the chat tell me that I'm so beautiful? I feel so good. Y'all don't know how that made me feel, because it tells me that whatever it is I'm doing to my face and my nails and just smiling more and getting a little less tomboy. See, I'm not used to all this because I'm the kind of girl who would just take off my bra and just go about my business. So I'm in a bra. That's a good thing. So that's the feminine side coming through. And that makes me feel good. So that's one of the ways I can measure my progress. So you have to find a way to track your progress in your goals. You have to track to see what's working. If things are not working, you need to know whether or not or how you need to change your strategies, change your actions, change your outlook, your approach, change something to make things work in your favor. A part of tracking your progress as well is celebrating those wins. So when I took off one of these notches, I told my girlfriends, I'm like, hey, guess what? My watch just got smaller, and they were happy for me. I was happy for me, right? So you have to find a way to celebrate those teeny weeny wins, and ensure that you're giving yourself that dopamine hit every time, because in the absence of motivation around you, some days you're gonna get up and feel miserable, like I really don't want to do this. Some days you don't have the resources you need to get your goals accomplished, and you have to go back to those little wins and remind yourselves, hey, I had made progress, and this one setback is not gonna hold me down, because progress was made and progress is still yet to be made. Got it? All right. So those are the three things. Break down your goals, schedule it, track it. And in addition to tracking, you're going to celebrate the wins. And the last thing I want to share with you is to stay accountable. Now, here's the thing about accountability. And it kind of ties in with celebrating your wins, because in the absence of accountability, you have no one or no thing to keep you on track. Zine? My accountability is a group of ladies that I connect with. Every single day we have a WhatsApp group. We check in on each other. Every week I send them a progress picture of how much I weigh. And so when they see that, they're like, yay, go girl, you're doing it, sort of thing. And they keep me accountable. You are my accountability. When I say I'm going to transform my life for the entire 2026, I mean it. A part of my accountability is showing up here every single week and checking in with my audience. And everybody might not be here, but there are people who are going to be watching the replay, and they're going to be ensuring that I'm doing what I say that I am doing. And so when I come on here, this is also my accountability to remind the world, these are my goals. This is what I'm saying I'm doing. I'm keeping myself accountable by showing up and sharing my progress with you. If you don't want to open a whole YouTube channel and share your life with the world, that's fine. That's okay. But find yourself somebody, one person at least, who can hold you accountable to your dreams, because I promise you at the end of the year you're going to be ridiculously grateful that you did. In 2027, when 2027 comes up, and you have on these social media platforms where they look at like the year that was, and they have all of these highlight reels, you're going to be so proud of your highlight reels at the end of this year. And when you schedule it, where am I? How did I get to schedule? Yeah, you're going to be so proud of yourself at the end of the year. So make it your priority. Yeah, that's what I was trying to remember. Make it your priority to put your goals at the forefront of your life. Yes, you have your job. Yes, you have other responsibilities, but you also have to take care of you. And if taking care of you means making one dream come true this year, then that must be a priority for you. All right. So make sure you subscribe to this particular channel, and then next week same time right here, maybe outside in the wind. Oh, I hope you can feel the wind and hear the wind and feel it through my microphone. It's so beautiful here. And join me same time, same place, where we do a check-in on our 2024 goals. And if you have any questions for me, because I have a bag of tips in this book, a lot, right? You can come with your tips, ask me your questions, and I'll share as best as I can based on what I know. Because I've been doing a lot of reading over the past few years, just be able to get to this place to really take on my goals head on, aggressively, no questions asked, nobody in my way, and I'm gonna get it done. And 2027, when it comes, is gonna see a completely new me. So if you don't have any questions, just one last time, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like this, make sure you share. Go look for the video that says 2026 life plan and watch it. And don't just watch it, do it. Like, it's an instructive video. I'm a teacher by profession, I'm a teacher by heart. So it's an instructive video. Follow the instructions, complete your life plan, and then join me here next week, same time, where we do a check-in to ensure that we're all on track, meeting our goals together. Does that sound good? I hope it sounds good for you. All right, so that's it for this week. Very quick, very simple. And I'll see you next week. Same time, same place. Bye. Take care. And don't forget to subscribe.